Hello guys and welcome back to a new video, and today a new zoo. We are going to be speed building an entrance to our new zoo, which we are building on Sandbox. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. Hopefully we can build the best and most detailed zoo that I can create. And yeah, so let's jump into it. Here we are guys, another zoo, another day. So here we go. I'm just obviously starting the entrance here. As you can see, or you've just seen, I have just built a car park, which I've still not finished, like London Zoo. No, Safari London, sorry. Yeah, we didn't build the car park yet, but we will get around to it this time. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I want some ATMs, because we definitely want some ATMs. But yeah, welcome back. I hope you're all okay and you're all doing good. I have just like sat here for 10 minutes talking again, and I forgot to put my mic on. So anyway, we'll forget that fail and move on. But yeah, I had an idea for the entrance to this do, and this is kind of why I've done it on Sandbox, because I wanted everything available to me. Now I know everything is available on franchise mode, and I love franchise mode, and I will have my own franchise mode that you'll probably just get a zoo tour of at some point. But yeah, I wanted to build a Sandbox. You get everything available. I don't have to worry about money, and I can finish one section at a time, if that makes sense. Like, we're going to finish the entrance here in this video, and then the next video will obviously be just past the entrance, and it'll be like, I don't know, plaza or whatever comes to mind before building. Obviously, well, I'm saying obviously, I'm trying not to, I know how this is turning out, so I'm trying not to give it away as I'm sat watching it on fast, like, obviously, like you are, do me voiceover. But yeah, it's called the Safari Zone, and I love Pokemon, so when I picked this game up, my first franchise was called the Safari Zone, but this zoo is now called the Safari Zone, because this is going to be probably our last zoo. Like, there'll be other builds and stuff, but I think this is going to be our last zoo before Planet Zoo 2 does arrive. So I'm going to put a lot of detail into it. I don't know how the videos are going to, when and how they're going to drop just yet, because this is obviously, like I say, I failed my recording, but this is obviously a different type of video than what I did in my first zoo. That was more of a let's play, and obviously with this game being very old and Planet Zoo 2 coming out soon, I think most people are just waiting for that. And yeah, so we're going with the speed building, and hopefully will be a nice zoo, and like, well, an amazing zoo I'm hoping for. I've got some really good ideas, or at least I think so. So I hope you follow along for it. And yeah, any ideas that you have, any suggestions, let me know. I was struggling here a bit with getting the piece, so I don't know why I wasn't turning on the spot, but yeah, we managed it in the end. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or any pieces, like we all have our own construction pieces that we use, like, because they're so versatile, or I don't know, they're like as poles or beams. I struggle to find certain things at times. So yeah, if there's any like versatile construction items that you use, do let me know in the comments, because yeah, it would be a big help. But I do think this turns out alright. I do think it needed more detail in the end, but at the same time, I don't want to overdo it. The roof, I had an idea for a roof in my head, and I just couldn't fathom out how to do it. And I kind of just like wanted, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like wood on an angle, like, like angled across, I don't know. But yeah, I probably will go back and sort the roof out when I know how to do it, or know what I want to do with it per se. But yeah, so we do have some glass in the front. Now that is going to be for a habitat, and I do know that guests will obviously view from there before walking in and paying, but we are in Sandbox, it's not really a big deal. But yeah, if you have any ideas or suggestions on what animal you think would be like a great feature animal per se, you know, like people are coming in like, oh my god, this is what they have at the front. What's gonna be in the main zoo? Yeah. But obviously it's not on the street, so it's not like as if they're gonna just walk past and like, oh, you know what, I'm going in because I've seen that animal. So yeah. So that is obviously gonna be our first habitat. Obviously not 100% sure on what yet. But yeah, like I said, I think I said, this is what I mean when I forget to record. I don't know what I've said now because I'm just speaking before. I don't do a script for these. Now maybe I should. I don't know. But yeah. So like, have I spoken about Planet Zoo 2? I feel like, oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we're just trying to like fathom out a habitat. I have got all the DLC, so I apologise if I'm repeating myself now. But yeah, I've just bought all the DLC, so I can get some new animals to that I've not built. And I'm going to say this again, so once again, apologise if I've said this already, but we won't be building animals that we had, if I can help it. Although I do like the Western chimpanzee, we won't be introducing the animals that we've already introduced into Safari London into this. But yeah, so once again, sorry if I've said it. I've thrown myself off with it. I should have just like stopped and then come back to the voiceover maybe, but yeah. Not everything goes smooth in life and we learn to live with it. So yeah, this is just me mapping out like kind of what the first habitat's going to be. I can't remember if I put windows in there. No, I don't think I do. So that'll be windowed. It'll probably be the one-way window, and we'll have obviously a small animal in there. So yeah, this is me struggling with a roof, kind of. I was trying to find the pieces, and it just wasn't what I wanted. But yeah, I was wondering why I struggled, but I like duplicated it. But does that make sense? I kind of want something like that. Oh, maybe I do that with glass. I don't know. I need to look at online or something and try and find some ideas. But yeah, so even without that, I think the entrance looks pretty good, to be fair. Or I would say so. I also struggled with this. I couldn't fathom out why I could not get it in a circle. And it was, for some reason, and I don't know why, I think it's all because it's been done on grid. I've obviously not come off the grid before placing the pieces, and I didn't realise. And then I changed the idea, and then that wasn't working, and I do figure it out in the end. Like, I've even tried to just do it anyway, and no. But then for some reason, once I've exited off the grid, I built a planter, because that's what you call them, a planter. Because that's what I'm aiming for, basically. So we're trying to build a planter. For some reason, it wouldn't let me duplicate. So I actually had to turn it into a blueprint, which I was very happy with in the end. But yeah, if there's any reason why that happens, like, you can't just... I hope in Planet Zoo 2 you can duplicate anything and everything. Even if you put on the grid or whatever, because sometimes it just doesn't let you duplicate, and it's quite frustrating. But then I did think, if I make it into a blueprint, so that's probably how you get past it in general. I don't know, but like I say, pretty new to this game, so we're still learning, even though we've built a pretty big zoo. It's not quite finished, but it is pretty big. So if you've not seen that, go check it out. And that is more of a let's play style, which I think I've already said. But yeah, this is obviously going to be speed building, and yeah, I'm excited because you kind of do get to think, and obviously you're not talking, so you're just chilling and you're building. But obviously the thought of like, is the screen there for too long, or do you know what I mean? Like, you'll be able to see me struggle, but at least it's sped up 4 times, so that's good. But yeah, obviously let's turn this into a blueprint. But like I say, I'm glad I did in the end. And then I just had this idea because I was going to put one on each side, but then this layered one, I didn't think 3 looks good, but yeah, this layered one, I was very happy. I didn't actually have that idea initially. So obviously I wanted to fence it and close it off, but I felt like that was a bit too close to the planters. and maybe wanted some planters on the edge, because obviously with more detail we're going to have to do more foliage, and more of the nature into it, which I'm happy to do and I'm looking forward to doing, because I'll get to learn the plants a lot more in this game. Like, there's just so much to this game. Like, it's great because anyone can pick it up and play it, and yeah, you'll struggle initially, like I have, and I've had to watch videos and stuff. But if you stick with it, it's such an amazing game and such worth the time and effort that you put into it. If you like creating things, obviously. Nice chilled game. So yeah, I'm so excited for Planet Zoo 2. There's a lot of quality of life changes in there that I can't wait for, especially the paths. Like, I wanted to do something. I didn't want this as blocky. I wanted it like a curved, like more curved into the zoo, if that makes sense. So at the end, where the car park is, for instance, that's where like the planter, for instance, would start. But then it would curve more than it would be of a corner type style. But I just couldn't get the pathing right, and yeah, I don't know. It was doing me nothing. So yeah. So we are coming slightly to the end of the speed build. You're just going to see me mess around with a few plants. But that's pretty much it, I think. Oh no, it's not, because we need to build the planter. I was very happy with these planters, by the way. I have done it in another zoo I've built, which I've never done for YouTube. That wasn't on YouTube, I don't think. So it's kind of what I was planning on doing for the community zoo, which is, by the way, I think I've just said, well, this will be the last zoo for YouTube. This is going to be the last zoo for YouTube, or Planet Zoo, by the way, not Planet Zoo 2. We're going to be jumping head first into Planet Zoo 2. But this is going to be the last zoo that is videoed for YouTube, if that makes sense. Because people that have followed me or have subscribed already know that I try to post 3 times a week. Doesn't always happen. But I try to post videos 3 times a week, and I've just started streaming. I've only done 2 streams on a Sunday. So we have another zoo on streams, which I've called it the community zoo. So come to that. That'll be great if you can. But yeah, so this is going to be our last zoo as a video format, and it is all going to be speed build. And I'll probably, like, every so episodes give like a showcase type of thing, and see where we're at, an update, for instance. So yeah, so obviously, as you can tell, I struggle with picking the right plants because that was just awful. So yeah, I'm having a mess around and I'm trying to work out what to do. And maybe, like, looking back at it now, I probably should have just done what I did for the planet, is just like picked 3 or 4 different plants that I like, well, at least I think, that go together, and I just copy and paste this. And then, I don't know, let me know what your thoughts are on it, and any suggestions that you may or may not have. But yeah, we are coming to the end of the speed build now, definitely. So I'm just going to let it play out, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you think of my entrance, because I was very happy with this, and I'm excited to see where we can go with it. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you at the end of the video. And there we have it. The entrance to our zoo is finished, and I'm very happy with this. I like how it's turned out. It does probably need a bit more detail, so anything that you want to suggest, please feel free to do so. I'm not happy with the roof, and obviously it's a bit unfinished, but obviously we're not into the park or zoo yet, so, and the car park needs work, but I don't know how to do that fully yet, so we'll look into that. But yeah, any advice or suggestions, please let me know. And what animal would you like to see? Obviously we've kind of started a habitat, but I don't know what we're going to put in there yet. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. So please, if you enjoy all that good stuff, like and subscribe to keep it up to date with it. And I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers, guys.